making a difference. So that's why I'm at with it.
All right, y'all. Monique is back in the building.
Oh, she back.
Yam,
And now here's the bull.
So hey, yeah. So Monique, I know this is your show. So what's the topics of the day, baby?
So we're talking about relationship dynamics. We're rounding off February. It's love month and it ain't over yet. So as we end the month strong, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about relationship dynamics. We're talking about men, women, this whole versus battle that we're in, red pill, pink pill, sassy men versus masculine women.
What the fuck is
talking
that?
about all of it.
What?
Well, y'all talk about these topics before y'all.
A lot of people
we
who
over
are
there,
familiar
man.
with the podcast nations, they know that a lot of times we're hearing a lot about modern women, right? We're hearing so much about how women are being too masculine. They're wanting equal rights. How dare they want equal rights? How dare they not just stay barefoot and pregnant like their grandmas did? And why do they want security? Why do they want a man to pay for things? Why do they want a man to pay for the date? What they bring to the table? Like, we're hearing all of these things, right, ladies? Are we hearing it? Are we hearing
facts?
And then we're hearing the women say, hey, these men are sassy. They want to be treated like princesses. They want what we want, and it's just, and it's pink panties.
What the hell's a pink panty? You on some pink panties?
We share the same draw.
What same draws? What?
Wait.
What?
The conversation has evolved so much to the point where I want to know where everybody stands. Again, it's love month. I say all the time, we need each other. Black men need black women and vice versa. And I just want to know where we stand as we round the month off. Let's talk about it.
I want to talk about these pink pandas first. What is that?
Yeah, I want to know that too. What the hell?
Right. What are we talking about?
Give us the definition.
And I've said this many times in the comments, but I think there should be a difference between a man and a woman, right? We shouldn't be in the mirror. You shouldn't have the same rights as a woman. I'm in my soft era. Like, let's put that out there. I'm in my soft era, and I haven't always been, but I'm in my soft era. So that means I want a man that doesn't whine and say, well, I want to be pampered by you. I want you to do this. Can we just have some differences between a man and a woman? I don't want you to wear a dark and lovely perm like me. I don't want you to wear weave like me. There should be a difference. And maybe I'm old school. Anytime I see any videos with a man trying to wear a wig or spray his head or anything like that, I always say, what's next? You want to share my panty drawer?
What about the chalk on their face? When they wear the little chalk on around their face?
Oh my goodness. It's just too much. It's just too much for
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
What about a 20-minute skincare routine?
Look, I like them a little rough. I like them. Now, I don't have a problem with a man getting a pedicure.
Right. We don't want dirty fingernails.
Yeah. I don't want any polish, and I don't have any problem with that.
Speaking to the mic, baby. Yeah, we got speaking to the mic, baby. Pull the microphone a bit closer.
I've had a couple massage with my dude before, and it's wonderful.
You see, dude ain't got no name, right?
She ain't gonna put the name on.
I don't have a dude now.
She went on a date with somebody though.
Put that out there.
Hold on. She went on a date with somebody because she got off the live with us. I'm on a date, so they did have a name. Expedition. She went on the goddamn date. So.
Hey, hold on. She'll join in the chat. She joined in to tell you
she said, "I'm going on a date." You know what I'm saying? I'm out. And that was on Valentine's Day.
I am single. I am very single.
Oh damn, he didn't make it.
It didn't work out. Very single.
He didn't make the cut, y'all. He fucked up on Valentine's.
Oh yeah. It was
Yeah. So you know what?
Come on, man. Come on.
But that's what I mean by the pink. Because I'm hearing a lot of that. I'm old. When I say old school,
You older, you
I'm
old
54.
school.
You know, I started off Black History Month, February 1st. That's my birthday. I started off.
And she's still celebrating.
That's right.
But she won't drink
Sure
with us.
is.
She won't drink with us.
I can't drink. I don't drink. But so You made me lose my train of thought. But
See, it's different when you just typing shit at me. You got to
I
talk now. Go
know,
ahead.
I know,
That's good.
but for real, I'm old school.
That's
I'm
good.
54.
Yeah.
I come from a 2-parent
Okay.
home. My dad,
I
my
need some
dad,
sauce over there. Don't get mad at me.
but I feel like a man should be a man. Like I like a man. I want to be submissive, but I want to be submissive to a man that can actually lead. And I'm not talking about pounding on your chest and lead me in the wrong direction.
Right.
But I want you to lead me, or we, and we hold each other hand and go into the sunset. I don't want to go to hell. I want to go off into the sunset. Now I know that sounds like a fairy tale, but not all independent women want to be independent.
Right.
Go ahead,
We do
Deacon
it
D.
because
Preach, Deacon D.
Trying to tell you.
Go ahead, Deacon
That's
D.
right. I mean, we do it because we have to. We lead our families because at some point, you may become single. A lot of times people say, "Oh, marry before you carry," and that's why y'all single women. That's
Marry
not true.
before you do it. Well, all this shit.
Carry,
What the
marry
fuck
before
is
you
that?
carry. So it's like
Having a baby.
what they're saying is that all single women basically are choosing to be single because we didn't make the right choices before we had children, which is not the correct thing because a lot of us did get married, and a lot of women, just because you are single now, a single mom now, doesn't mean that you didn't make the right choices in the beginning. So that's the narrative that says, hey, single moms are washed up, single moms are this, single moms are that. But the problem is they don't like it because at that point, once a woman becomes single, she has to be the head of her household, right?
Gotcha.
So she has to lead. She has to be that pillar. Why are you huffing and puffing?
Oh
No, because I agree with you.
Oh,
I'm not disagreeing.
Yes, I agree
disagreeing.
with you. To piggyback what you said, me personally, I am accountable for my choices. I made bad choices. I made good choices too. And just because you're married doesn't mean you're happy.
Right.
Let's just put that out there.
But I'm married.
You can brag,
But I'm married. But I got a ring on my finger.
Yeah, you got a ring on your
And you
finger, but I've
no
heard
but.
many
Ain't no but.
women
Ain't no
do
but.
that.
Ain't no
But
conjunction.
guess what? I just saw your man with Keisha.
But that's okay. But I'm still,
last
but he
night.
still coming home to
Or
me.
he's in my DMs,
But he's still coming
so-
home to me. But he's still coming home to
And
me.
that's fine. If you
Who you
want to
got
be
coming home to you?
Barbara, if you want to be, how they say, if you
Barbara,
want to
this
be
is
Barbara,
Shirley.
yes.
Okay,
that's what
but he
you
coming
wanna
home to me.
be,
Okay,
you.
so don't
And
knock
he
me.
could bring whatever he wants.
Okay, but you mind your business. That's my husband.
That's fine.
Okay then.
That's fine.
Okay,
But
so what we talking
I'm
about?
still
So why you
happy.
talking?
And guess what?
So why you running around your mouth about my
Guess
husband?
what? I've been celibate for 4 years. I have no drama in my life. Zero, zilch, nada. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. And I don't want to deal with it. So if you want to
You doing the right thing?
yes. And if you want to be with who you want to be, that's your choice.
She happy.
I don't care.
She happy.
I don't judge.
She
I
happy?
really don't judge.
Sound like you judging.
But I don't like nobody coming to me
I don't care
and
about you.
tell me there's a problem with me.
Ain't nobody gonna tell
Baby,
you. My husband come home
Saturday,
every
give
night.
me a massage.
Uh-huh.
While your man just paid for Keisha's massage yesterday, and you sitting at
But he
home
paid for mine
cooking.
too. But he paid for mine too.
No.
But he paid for mine too, and he paid the
No,
mortgage. But he paid the mortgage too.
That's
So
fine. That's
he
fine.
paid
maybe
hold on.
Or
He
maybe
paid-
he didn't pay the mortgage. Maybe she's contributing 50-50 while she's
He
up
paid
there
half of it.
black
Then. Well, he paid half of it then. So
again.
And I'm gonna
there's
thank
no
him
glory
for
in that.
paying a couple of bills for me. I'm
It's
gonna
okay.
thank him too.
okay, well, that's okay, bro.
Thank
There's
you,
no
baby.
glory in
Okay,
that.
but he's still paying my bills too. It's still my
That's
husband.
fine. Thank
Okay.
you, baby.
Okay.
And then you could deal with the heartache and all that kind of
That's
stuff.
but
I
he
just
still,
deal with it when I
but
feel
when he
like
finished with you, where he coming home
it.
to?
So,
He
Joe,
still
I
come
want to
home to
ask
me.
you because you're giving her a lot of
Because
combativeness
I
right
want to
now.
give the same shit that I give on goddamn TikTok. I ain't got her goddamn ass. Fuck that.
A lot of
Fuck that. I told her. She walked her ass up and locked it in me.
right.
What did I say? She walked her ass up in here. She gonna get the same smoke.
So let me tell you, because one thing about black women is that we gonna stick together.
And
It's still Black
And-
History Month, and
and-
I'm not gonna let you do her like that.
I don't give
So
a damn.
let me ask you a couple
Both of y'all
questions.
bring it. Your fine ass. Go
Let
ahead.
me ask you a couple questions
Yes,
because
ma'am.
the question is, what are the men's roles? What role do you see as a man being most important in the home? Because You giving her a lot of smoke, but I
Yeah.
need to know the man's perspective. Come on.
Okay, so if you got to ask, can I be real with you out right
Be
now?
real.
If y'all got to ask me what the man role is, y'all don't know what the hell a man is. Because at the
I'm
end of
not
the day,
asking you because I
No.
don't know. I'm asking you because I want to hear your
Oh,
perspective.
dang.
because
He
because
said-
again, because at the end of the day, right, when a man walks into a house, right, he already takes over. He already knows what needs to be done. You don't have to worry about anything.
Or you shouldn't have to worry.
No. When a
That's
man walks into the house, you don't have to worry about anything. You look to him to make sure shit gonna get taken care of, and the shit he can't get taken care of, he's gonna talk to his wife about it. That's what a man does. Period.
So
So,
what I
all
hear
these
you
other
saying-
guys y'all talking about, I don't know who they are.
They ain't men.
But you asked me what a man does, right? How many times have you had this conversation with you? You want to go there? What did I tell you?
I want you
Reese?
to put it out
Reese?
here for the JLS.
Okay. So, but hold on, Reese. Y'all, when a man, when I'm with you, what the fuck you worried about?
Hey,
When hey, hold on,
we don't
hold
have
on,
to worry
hold
about
on. But like I said, when you with me, when you with Joe Lockett, I don't know about any other man, but you talking when you
Joe
with me,
Lockett.
when you lock down with your boy, you come on Avenue L, locking in Avenue. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you with this dude, and that's just that. You know what I'm saying? But this is just who the fuck I am, right? There is no questions about what's going to happen, how it's going to get taken care of. You already know. You ain't guessing. You ain't wondering, okay, how the bill's gonna get paid, what's gonna be done. You already know. When something happens, what you calling me? You calling me. You ain't calling no other dude. So that's what a man does.
that's what
A
it should
man
be.
in a woman's life is when she knows that whatever the fuck got to happen, she runs it through her man. That's what a man does. When he walked through the door, he's that dude. If you ain't got that dude, I don't know what kind of dude you got, but he ain't the kind of man that I am.
I witnessed it. I witnessed Joe Lockett and work. So I know.
Hey, but tell him,
Hey.
Reese.
You
I
witnessed it,
know.
Reese.
Absolutely.
You're
I
witnessing
seen
it,
it.
exactly.
I seen Joe at
Hey,
work.
hey, she met me the first
Hey.
time, but I say when I walk in the room, I command the room.
Absolutely. And that's what, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just who the fuck I am. And I don't ask for permission for that, right? A man is a man, and men respect men. Do y'all not understand that?
Well.
Men respect men. Women respect women. You see what I'm saying? Women punk women that's not going on their A game. Men punk men that's not on their A game. There's no man gonna punk me at the end of the day that I'm on my A game. Now these young guys that may try you, but I'm not gonna put them in a position to try me because I know who they are. I'm gonna go ahead and run away from them because I'm scared of them. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you why. Because I'm not trying to lose my life on something stupid with these young cats, right? I want to live to be with you. So if I see us in a place where I see a lot of bunch of young folks at that I know that got that look in their eyes that they don't care, I'm not about that life anymore. That's not where I am.
Right. So drama aside, what I hear you telling me is that as a man,
Uh-huh.
you bring a certain level of bring a certain dynamic to your home.
Yes.
And when we're talking about relationship dynamics, and we're talking about what the role is of a man versus what the new modern red pill, pink pill conversations are sounding like, it's more of a, well, we build together, we 50-50. What's wrong with us doing this together? What's wrong with you making decisions? What's wrong with you catering to me and taking me on dates? Whereas really it's not supposed to be that way. What I'm hearing you say is that as the man of your home, as the man of your home, it's okay to say, you know what, I got it. I'm gonna cover these things and I'm gonna let my woman contribute in other ways.
But here's the thing. Yes, I'm saying that, but I'm also saying it's a real man pick a real woman.
Okay.
Okay.
Say.
It's a real man pick a real woman because you know who you need your mate to be.
Right.
Y'all have heard me say this many times. I stole it from the guy from the Pivot, right? I forgot his name, but the guy with the braids, the light-skinned guy. I got a co-pilot, right? So my co-pilot is going to do whatever needs to be done. I don't want passengers. I don't want you looking good in what you call it 1A. You know what I'm saying? No, I need you to be right there.
13C.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So if a woman gonna rock with Joe Lockett, right? We rocking together. I got your back, you got my back. There is no time if I'm fucking going down that my baby gonna get at the cockpit and make sure that the plane ain't gonna fly. She gonna fly that plane,
Right.
and vice versa. If my baby's got some time off, the plane good, baby. I got you. But what I need to know at the end of the day, right? And that's how I choose. Real men choose real women. Right. So when I choose a real woman, I'm not looking to my left, I'm not looking to my right, I'm not looking for behind me. We're looking forward and we know both where the fuck we going. Right.
So that brings me to what you just said about, hey, you know, anything that needs to go on, she's gonna run it by her man. But guess what? She may not have time to run it by her man. It may be something happening
And I trust her.
that you need to be able to trust her decision.
And I trust her.
And it's gonna be like, I know that whatever decision needs to be made, she's gonna make it
And the
for the
best
home.
for the home.
So
Yes.
when men are out here saying, oh, what do you bring to the table? A real man, and this is something that you and I talked about off camera earlier, a real man is going to be able to discern what it is that he wants and what it is that she actually brings. He doesn't need to ask that question.
No, I agree
He's
with that.
gonna be able to see.
Agreed.
Talk about it,
Agreed.
Talk about it.
I hear a lot about real man, real woman.
Mhm.
I still haven't heard the definition. And
I
I
give it to
guess
you.
it's up to
You sit right next to it. Look to your left.
and the reason why I'm saying is up to interpretation.
Look to your left.
Right here.
Right here.
So
There you go, baby.
you and your
There
third
go.
person boy.
There- No. Look right here.
But
hey, if y'all don't know one goddamn name in the world, y'all gonna know that boy name just like it, right?
but I hear a lot about real man and real woman. And I think it's left up to interpretation, right? It's what fits into your lifestyle. So what worked for the previous relationship may not work for me.
Agreed.
Like I will say that Joe is a gentleman, but I would never date Joe.
Hell no, you wouldn't date me.
Never in life.
But let me ask you this question. But let me ask you this question.
No. Let me
Go ahead,
finish my thought.
Go ahead.
Let me finish my thought.
Go ahead.
And I say that not because he's a bad person. He's a wonderful person. I really do believe that. And I think we all have some trauma that we have dealt with. And I still believe that you're still dealing with it.
Okay.
And I say that as a friend.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because I recognize it because I see it in me too.
No, that's fair.
Right. And so Joe, in my opinion, this is just me, you're hard-headed.
Very.
And I am too.
Okay.
And so sometimes we battle
All the
on
time.
social media. If
We
you
do.
never seen us on social media, we get down.
We do.
But I do it out of love. Everybody else that said they be like,
They do it out of love too. I mean, hey, I don't take nothing
they'll
hard.
look at how I respond,
Yeah.
and they don't know that we cool.
Yeah, I tell
Real-
everybody
real
that. I'm
talk.
cool with everybody about me.
Yeah, I know. But I wouldn't date Joe because I know that Joe
I'm
like
that-
it.
I'm that
Because
motherfucker.
Joe like it. Because we will battle all the time. You're not going to come and tell me what I should do and what I shouldn't do.
I wouldn't.
Now we can discuss it and we can compromise, but sometimes Joe will come across, and nephew knows what I'm talking about. Sometimes nephew will come in and be like, well, wait a minute now, kind of look at a different perspective, because you sometimes be like, this is what it is. This is me. I'm Joe Lockett. And you either put up with me or whatever.
So keep
I'm
it moving.
single. I'm single.
I am.
Look,
Look at what I am. You see my
Look,
finger?
we all
Ain't no dents in that motherfucker.
we all know you're single.
Okay, well, thank you.
We know that.
Okay.
But sometimes one of these days you may miss out on a really good
I don't give a damn about that.
I'm gonna
And I
finish
said
my
that too.
sentence.
I don't give a damn about
And I
that.
say that.
You baby, listen. Listen. Are you Dr. Phil over here? I don't give a damn about missing it.
Dr. Phil.
Okay. Oh, so you can't do the doctor.
This is hour one. I'm billing right now.
Okay.
Hour one.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm telling you that you may miss out on a woman that she's not trying to rule you. She does want, I don't like using that word, alpha man. She does want a man to lead, but not be combative.
So am I hearing that if I calm down, you'll get with me?
No.
What does leadership look like?
I'm messing with her. I'm giving her a hard time.
No.
D, I have a question. What does leadership look like? What does a good man's leadership look like? Give us that.
I would say for me, and I'm just a backstory. The reason why
Oh, damn backstory. Let's give a damn leadership.
I'm gonna finish because it's Women's Day, and again,
Come on.
but I just want to say that I am very tough. I'm very tough, but that's because of my background, how I was raised,
And you traumatized.
and I am
Everybody is.
traumatized.
Okay.
We all
I
are.
said I have trauma, and I needed this break from that last relationship. And so for me,
Damn, bro.
a man
Can I
coming
meet you?
into my relationship will have to come to me and love on me. And when I say love on me, understand that sometimes I don't feel like talking on the phone. I'm in meetings all day. So I don't text all the time. So if you want to call and talk to me, we could talk for a few minutes and I'm tired. Or I don't feel like seeing you today, not because I don't love you. It's because I'm just tired. I'm busy. But understanding me,
Mm-hmm.
compromising,
Mm-hmm.
and I just need a man just to love on me, and that love can be interpreted, and I know it when I see it.
Right.
I've had one really good love in my life,
Okay.
and to this day, I still have love for him. And this was 20 years ago.
Come on back to it, bro. She
And
wants
he
you.
was a
She needs
leader.
you, dog.
Back, baby.
He was a
Hey,
leader.
she gleaming about you, bro. So you know who
He
the fuck you are.
loved
Come
on
on back.
me.
Come
He
on back,
was a
bro.
gentleman
She needs you, dog.
without telling him what to do.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah,
Do you want to tell us what happened with that relationship?
H-Town.
Everything was good for him. He taught me lots of things. I'm like, everything was good about him.
God,
I like that.
Except for everything. Everything.
Hey.
Everything.
give me some
But,
good
Oh, well,
love.
she's going back. Look at that. She's like,
Right.
she got
Okay. Look, we don't have to go no further because
Let me come back.
Give me some good love. Somebody knocking, rocking up.
And but he cheated.
nothing wrong. Okay.
He started
He was good at it.
no,
not funny.
and we had a serious relationship to the point I never introduced people to my folks, my son, and I trusted him. He was the first man I really trusted. I never
you still
questioned-
trust him.
I never questioned him. But once a person lied to me, you can't go back. I could try to forgive you, and
You put
I
a microphone
took him
close
back.
to you, man.
You like this, don't
You're on radio, well, you know.
you? So,
It's just part of the show, baby.
so I really loved him. And so I never questioned him. And what happened was a woman called my house. She knew my child. So she was a side. She knew my child.
Oh, she knew everything.
Yeah, she knew things. And she said, he told me how much he loves your child and how much she, and I'm sitting up here like, and she called me. And that Christmas, he went to Zales and said, I want two. Oh, bought the same necklace.
Oh, wow.
I got the same diamond.
Player.
I want two. So she asked me what he bought me. It really broke my heart.
Yeah.
And I kept taking him back because I think it was more of because he had a relationship with my child too. And so, and outside of me catching it, everything, when I tell you everything.
Hey, D, can I say this to you though? With due respect, right? No jokes here. Okay, no jokes. Men and women, right? We need to, that person that we love to death, right? We got to stop putting them on that pedestal.
Yeah.
Right. Like I see you doing that. Again, I'm not, this is me not coming at you. This is just us having a conversation, right? Because I think a lot of people are hearing what you're saying, right? And seeing it. He wasn't everything. He gave you, or we give you, or a woman gives me, right? The image of everything, right? But and you still live with that till this day. And I see it, and I'm not, again, I want you to understand, I'm not, this is not that I'm coming at you, right? But I had to get through this. And I had to realize was, no, bro, you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's not because that you fucked up, but you fucked up because you wasn't who I thought you were. You know what I'm saying? Because you disrespected and violated a woman or a man. I'm not talking about you right now. But when we disrespect and violate our who we are, we as people try to put ourselves in a position like they really didn't do it, and it wasn't really what it was, and it was that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And a lot of times we, and I'm, like I said, D, I'm not talking about you, but I've been in the situation where you still try to hold them to a standard that was not the standard. That person is not that 5-star or 4-star in all those other categories. Because when you fucked up and violated and disrespected us, everything else you did, bro, goes under the fucking water and it goes out the fucking door, bro, or dude, lady, right? And I'm saying this with respect to everybody. We have to stop putting that person that we love the most and talk about them later on at the highest level like they really did something. No, I loved you, but the way I loved you, you never really loved me that way.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
when you say that this man that there was everything and he went to K Jewelers and was lazy and
Yeah.
bought both of the same gifts, that man did not love you
was
like the
foul.
way
Yeah.
you're saying that,
Foul.
like the way. But and again, I don't want to come at you, but I want to say that
No.
when a man or a woman is doing that, we got to stop saying that they loved us. No, they didn't.
Right.
No, they didn't.
Right.
They don't love, like my situation. I'm not going to put it out there on Front Street, but my situation was, no, the motherfucker didn't love me like that.
Right.
D, you know the situation. I think Monique, I told you the situation,
Uh-huh.
right? No, she didn't love me like that. And I got to be honest with you. No, you never really loved me. I can't talk to you about other people like you was dead in my life. Yeah, I loved you a certain way, but you did not see me
Right.
that way. You never took me. And maybe at some point, but then you put somebody on my level, right? And when you put another man or a woman at my fucking level, dude, a woman, everything you ever done is out the fucking
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
I can't hold you to that stand. You made it lay some good deal, got some good for JJ. Cool, got it, right? You made it, took care of the bills and all that other stuff, bro. Got it. But you was doing that for somebody else and you put them at the same level. You're not that dude or you're not that woman, in my
That's
humble
trash.
opinion.
That's
you see what I'm
trash
saying?
all day.
That,
I agree.
them I'm saying,
I agree.
that mother, he is not that dude, he's that motherfucker that took my heart. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And again, D, I want to make sure I love you, we battle, but I'm not going back because I know this close to you. So I'm saying it with due respect. I'm not, trying to denigrate what you're
I'm
saying.
not upset
Okay,
at
okay.
all.
Yeah.
I was young.
Right. Gotcha.
And what I was trying to tell you was that it kind of damaged me
Mhm.
to the point where I've had relationships after that.
Gotcha.
And so I'm very cautious right now.
Yeah.
So, after this last breakup that I had, I said I need to take a break.
Yeah.
I need to look at me.
Healing needs to happen.
Yeah, and then I need to look at me
Mhm.
too. And so I'm not very trusting of people. You have to earn
Yeah.
that trust. Period, point blank.
Why we got
And
people
I'm
pointing
not
themselves on their fingers?
What the hell is this?
It's in
someone
the actions.
to own. You have to earn it, and
Right.
period. And anyone that doesn't want to earn it, and say, well, I ain't got time to be doing all that. Well, look, you move on.
Right.
Gotcha.
And that goes back to the original point of who's the head of the household. And yes, I was going to ask Reese a couple questions because I know that her relationship dynamic is a little bit different. But I'm going to give my point real quick before I let you have your soapbox.
Okay. All right.
So, no, when we're talking about what leadership is and what it looks like you said, a lot of times they have to show you. Just like as a man asking the question, he doesn't have to ask, you show and prove. So as a leader in my home, I need someone to show me that they got us. And I say us because I am a person that comes with a unit. I'm not individual. So, and it doesn't mean financial. It doesn't always mean financial. Yes, finances is a part of things, but it doesn't always mean that. Sometimes it's my emotion. Sometimes it's just like you said, the love, the care, the concern. If you have a point, and I want a man that's going to stand on his point. I want a man that's going to have his opinion and make decisions based on what's right for everybody, not just based on ego. Don't come at it like, oh, I'm the man, and it's just because I said so type deal. Everybody has a decision and it's based on something. Explain your something. And you don't always have to break it down because we may not always have time for that. But if it's, hey, this is the best decision based on these things, I need to be able to trust that you're making decisions based on the right thing, not just based on your ego, because this is what I said and I want to stand on it, even if it's wrong. That is an immature mindset. Right. And that's the type of stuff that people have to show you that, hey, when I make decisions, it's for the good of all of us. It's for the good of me and you. And it's for the good. It's going to work out, because these are the reasons. So to me, a great leader is someone who can lead, but also be gentle and explain it and break it down to me and care for my concerns. If I have an emotional issue, or if I bring it to the table to say, hey, this is how I feel, don't dismiss that. Don't say, forget how you feel. You could cry until the sun come up. I don't care.
You ain't got to worry about that.
Not that I just be crying about everything, but I'm just saying, because a lot of women are emotional, right? We are that. So for us, we need to know that you are leading from the right place. And that's the part that most women want. We want a leader. We want a strong leader. We want somebody who we can depend on. I want to be able to say, let me ask my husband. Like, I want to be able to say that and be okay with, my husband said, I can't go, girl. Like, I want to be able to do those things. But I also want to know that he's not shutting everything down just because he wants to, be the leader, and he's not making the decisions based on what's best for everybody. Now, Reese, I'm gonna bring you in because I want to ask you about.
Oh, I got a lot to say. Wait a minute, hold on. I've been quiet this whole time, listening and taking all this, and I got something to say. I'll be like, R. Kelly, is this camera on? This camera on? I'm ready. This my camera right here. Let's go.
Hey, this is your camera right here.
Camera right here.
That's your camera right
all right, I'm ready. Let's go.
So tell us about the dynamics in your home and how leadership happens. Give us some information.
Well, before I get into that, and thank you so much, Mo, for tagging me in. Tag team, okay. I just want to touch on a couple of points, and just with you and listening to your story, let me just tell you this real quick. And if you don't hear anything I say, please hear me out. That man does not deserve any more space in your mind.
That's right.
Anymore, because he's living rent free for no reason.
Make him
and
pay
like
rent,
he's
girl.
really dictating what is happening to you in your life right now. He ain't even like present. You know what I'm saying? And you giving that too much energy. And I just want you, as a sister to a sister, you know what I'm saying, just to find peace with that. You know what I mean? So when that person does come along, he's not haunted by the ghost of your past. You feel me? So that's my soapbox.
That's good.
Tables. We was talking about what you bring to the table. I was quiet. I've been quiet for a long time, so y'all got to run it back. Absolutely. I am the table in my household. Okay. So whatever my wife brings, and if y'all didn't know, I know I look good. I got it behind yams and stuff.
She do got them yams on the yams.
Hey, I was.
That's why I told you I got
Hey,
questions today. She got them yams. I saw her.
She compliments that table.
Amen.
You feel me? So that's what it is. So the dynamics for us is that, of course, we are two women. We're two very strong women. We're two professional women too as well. We play. There's no real roles there. It's what our strengths and weaknesses are.
Okay.
So whatever my strengths are, obviously, are her weaknesses, and then whatever her strengths are is my weaknesses, and we just work together to make it happen. Now, the thing that brings chaos, if you will, to our relationship is that we never did understand each other's love languages. Okay, so while we're up here talking about what a man should do, be, and what a woman should do in that, okay, what it is that man or woman needs to fulfill them as a partner. That's what that is. So you can't dictate what a man does and how he reacts to a certain situation, because men act differently. I know I act differently. I ain't saying I'm a man, but I will say this about Joe Lockett. That when I'm in his presence, because at the end of the day, I'm a queen. That's why I was born as, other however they want to identify themselves as, masculine women, studs, whatever you want to, that's your label. I'm a woman first and foremost. I love that I'm a woman. I'm just a woman that's fly as hell that love women.
Okay.
But when I'm in the presence of a man, and I mean a man, I know how to play my role as a queen.
And she did.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because that's my role. So I'm just gonna put that out there. But this is my camera, right?
Yes.
Right here. That's my okay.
I want to just jump in real quick. I want you to keep going on that. But when we were out the other night, right? What did I tell you?
Oh yeah.
I got y'all. I said,
absolutely.
you're now with me.
And I
right?
said, thank you.
Right.
I need a break.
Yeah. She did.
security for us.
But see,
and then some security.
but you know, but the thing that I realized was she felt safe in my presence though, and she had never met me before. Because again, like I said, when men walk in the door, we're that dude, and it's not because I'm trying to be macho, I'm trying to be alpha, but when I see you in my presence, you're in my protection, and so I'm going to protect you regardless of what the hell going on. We got it. You see what I'm saying? And that was a quick communication between Reese and I. So y'all love that.
Absolutely. I knew, so I just let it be. I needed a break, so I was fine. I ain't walking around with my shoulders all up and stuff. All day, you know?
Stupid.
I'm being for real.
But I love what you said, Reese, about strengths and weaknesses. Like that's so important, and I don't think that everybody is humble enough to admit that. So thank you for doing that, because a lot of times, you know, like you said, you know, it's the role. Oh, I'm the man, I'm the woman, you know, I want to do this. But sometimes, and we need to be able to say, hey, I know a little bit more about this area. And he needs to say, hey, I trust you. Yeah, she made the right decision. I'm rocking with her. And then as a woman, I need to be able to say whatever my husband said. Whatever he said is what we're gonna do, regardless of whether I agree in that moment. I trust him. And guess what? I know that he's making the right decision for the right reason, and he's gonna break it down to me later. So for right now, hey, it's whatever. One of my favorite movies. What was that movie with Denzel Washington when they were at the hospital, holding up the hospital about their son's organ? Yes.
Yeah.
And she was like, I went whatever my husband say. Like, you ain't gonna come and play me like that. And I was like, I thought that was so strong of her, because you know, we emotional. She's thinking about her son, but she was like, I'm not going against what my husband says, period. Like, he is doing the best thing. And if it means we all going to jail, we going to jail.
Right. And I mean, but you have to have that connection to be that confident to say that.
I
You know what I'm
love
saying?
that.
You
That
have to
gives me
have a
goosebumps.
strong connection. I'm gonna tag my brother in. Go ahead.
But I just want to ask y'all this question though. With women, we got 3 women on the panel today, right? How many women would have rolled with John Q to that level?
Man,
Honestly, I
Look,
want to ask y'all seriously.
don't
How
think-
many people would have rolled with your husband like that? Because you said
Okay.
you loved it.
that was deep.
Right. And you know, I can answer that question honestly. I'm gonna pass the mic to my sister, but I'm gonna answer first. My ass too big to go to jail. My booty is too juicy. Wait, my booty is too juicy to go to jail. I'm sorry. I mean, all this studism will have left as soon as I click, click. I know I'm gonna be somebody's, you know. I know I'm gonna be. I know they're gonna sell my ass around there for a carton of cigarettes every day. I'm sorry.
I mean, honestly, I don't know how many women would rock with him, because honestly, right now, again, you have the battle. There are women in their homes that are battling with their husbands about the right decision, and that's something we shouldn't do. But however, going to jail, my son's life is on the line. She might have sold him right on out and said, you know what, this, you know, it would have been the wrong decision. But I'm just saying, I can't say that.
but
most
see,
women would've done it.
but and I think that's the dichotomy,
Yeah.
right? When it comes to men and women, you expect us to hold a certain standard,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But as a man, this is why I say a man choose a woman,
Choose right.
right? Because you got to choose the woman that's going to hold that standard for you.
Mm-hmm,
You see what I'm saying? Because every woman has the same standard for a man, be a man.
mm-hmm.
But women, and I'm not saying ladies the wrong way on this panel today. D, we got Reese, and we got Monique. But what I'm saying is, women can get out of being holding down their responsibility to me for whatever reason you want to say it. As a man, I cannot.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? I'm here to
Yeah.
a standard regardless of whatever woman I'm with, right? But women can get away with the dichotomy, right? The dichotomy difference between a man and a woman is she can say whatever, and women go like, "Yeah, girl, you're right," or she's still with a man, "Yeah, girl, you're right." As a man, if I dipped and left you, I'm an F boy.
Yes, you are.
You see what I'm saying? But if that woman dipped, girl, I feel y'all wouldn't have stayed either. You see what I'm saying? And that was your husband.
Mm-hmm.
But you left, girl. I ain't. Yeah, I'm no. But if a dude do that, regardless of how that stands, it ain't gonna work. We got some comments on TikTok. Go ahead, Monique. It's your show.
Oh, I'm just kind of trying to chime in and look and see what the people on TikTok are saying. But yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Like, a
If you
man
wanna read
don't
into the
get-
comments,
he
go
don't
ahead.
get the out. He don't get the out. He don't
Right.
get to do it, because you're right. We're gonna
Hold us.
flame
Right.
that
And if
fire
you want
right
to read
on
into
up.
their comments, go ahead. Because people on TikTok
Yeah.
like you to read their comments.
Hold on, I can't see.
Well, go ahead. You can read them, Reese.
Yeah, Reese, you can read them.
Damn, everybody blind as fuck.
So some of the comments is Kimberly said, know where he's trying to lead you. We talked about that as a man leading. Emotional intelligence. We talked about the fact that he needs to be able to be calm and speak to me with some dignity both ways. I don't believe in nobody having to deal with disrespect.
Right.
So that's the biggest thing for me. It's like we should be respectful at all times. And then of course there's a bunch of laughter about Reese having a big old dude.
Hey, Reese, sit that up straight so you can see y'all.
Women, hey, it's so important that again, the relationship dynamics, we need each other. Men need women, women need women. I mean, women need men. At the end of the day, whatever your dynamic is in that relationship, y'all got to be able to hold it down and trust each other. You need to be able to know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know that your partner has you 100%.
Transparency.
Oh, yes, being able to talk about it and be honest with each other. Because a lot of times we're saying something, but we're not saying it all. We're
not saying it all, and you're not being completely honest with yourself. And I mean, if you can't be honest with your partner, who else can you be honest with?
Right.
I'm just saying, like, you're gonna put on the charade forever. You know what I mean? So, and that's one thing I really don't understand when like a woman say a man should be a man. Okay, what should a man be? So if you have experience on what a man should be, what are the dynamics? What does that look like? Give me the description of what a man should be or what a stud should be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I just think what your partner should be, because it's not about necessarily the man or the woman. It's about who you need.
But you're looking for something, but that does not mean that that's what a man is. That means that is your love language.
Right.
It's a difference.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But when they said a man should be a man, and then when I said a woman should be a woman, I've said this many times, we ain't got to go into the definition of it. The definition when a woman's supposed to be a woman is very fuzzy as hair is gray, right? Because it's not defined the way it is as for a man, right? Every woman knows what that man should be, but
what they need their man to be.
But it's
Exactly.
but it's a consistency of everybody says similar to the same things, right? For a man. When it comes to the woman, right? What is that woman supposed to be to that relationship? And she would say, well, whatever my man needs me to be. But no, that man have a bullet point that the fuck he got to do this here. If that's what he does. The women don't have a bullet point, right? Because what I'm supposed to do this all the time, and there's an in and out for women to be able to get away. And I'm not mad at it, but that's just the way it is. When you said you want me to be the leader, every woman wants a man to be a leader. Everyone wants a man to be a communicator, security, and provider, right?
Mm-hmm.
What can I say for you that's guaranteed? I don't want to hear. This is what I don't want to hear. Whatever you need me to be, or I feel. No. Are you cooking,
So what's
cleaning?
for the woman?
What define? Like you said, you want that leader, right? You know what I'm saying?
So,
what the hell is your defined work duties?
I got a bullet point. Here's one: be his piece. Ain't that what?
But see, that's bullshit. Like I said, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Be his piece.
That's what I'm saying. I'm your piece too, though.
And it still goes back to the individual's interpretation of what they need, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm at a particular age, I'm not dealing with certain things. And I know y'all talk about the John Q situation, and I'm with you. There's something that's posted on Facebook or TikTok that says, what's a ride or die chick?
Right.
What am I riding to? Why I got to die?
Because okay. So can I answer that question?
I'm just saying,
at
this point in my life, and because of what I do, I lead multiple things in my day-to-day life.
Right.
And I'm not just talking about in my household, but I'm talking about at work.
Yeah.
I know what it looks like.
Right.
I know what it looks like. And I haven't met anyone that completes that circle. It's always halfway. You got the the Tarzan.
The Tarzan.
But
Yeah, we do.
Oh, she
love
looked in my direction.
We do
Yeah,
love that.
and I'm that.
but there's this other side you never, and I know you have it, present is that empathetic side.
Empathetic.
Empathy.
Mhm.
Sometimes when we
Okay.
talk about certain topics, right?
Okay.
Doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Yeah.
But that full circle for me, you don't have to be perfect. But you're perfect for me. And what that means is I lead. I have to have a partner. I don't want a man to dominate me. I don't mind submitting to a point. And submissive is left to interpretation too.
But see, this is what me and you got a problem, D. Because you keep thinking that men want you to be. When I'm in a relationship with a woman, did I not say co-pilot?
Yeah.
That means you know how to drive this motherfucker just like I do.
Right.
You don't have to submit to a goddamn thing.
You also
right?
said trust
when you're
her.
doing what you do, I'm
I
not
never
questioning.
said that.
No, but the way you're looking and cutting your eyes over here at
A
me.
good communicator listens.
I've been listening, but you're on some
And
bullshit.
so you're not listening.
You're on some bullshit.
You heard something, but
I heard all of it, but
don't
that's the point you always
interpret
made with me,
what
and I told
say,
you now.
Joe
Don't do
Locke.
that.
But,
Say my name again, baby.
um,
Say my name again.
But what I want y'all to do,
Say my name again. Say it one more time.
I'm not.
Say my
I'm
name.
not-
See what I'm saying? Right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Say my name. Say my
My name.
name. When no one is
Go ahead.
around.
Go ahead, dude.
Point where I have been at the lowest, where I have struggled,
Uh-huh.
where I have brought myself up, I have dropped, then I brought myself up. I'm not trying to go back.
No, that's
So
right.
that
So
means, regardless of who I'm with, they're gonna have to be at my level or higher.
Who you sound like?
and you know what? A lot
you
of black
sound like,
women
dude?
are there, and which is why they don't like us, because we have those standards now that say, "Hey, I run my own household. I make my own money. I don't need X, Y, and Z." So you're gonna have to come with something greater, and that part is too high to reach, I think, for a lot of men.
Yeah, but that's a problem for me
Mhm.
because I know it can be reached. Some of these men, and I said some, and I'm not talking about you, Joe. Some
Thank
of
you,
these
baby.
men are lazy. I come from a house where my dad had 2 jobs. If you're not at the level that I'm at, try to get there. What do you need from me? to help you
No.
get
This
there?
is why I disagree.
God.
I disagree with you on that. I disagree.
Hold on.
I disagree
no,
with you.
I'm just telling you from my.
I understand it,
point of view.
but why you dealing with the guy that ain't at your level?
I never said.
You-
I was
but you told me to get
I
there.
never said that.
You said get there.
Single.
No, I'm talking about now, but you just said,
single.
did she just not say get there?
Well,
You just said get there.
No, but what I'm
not-
saying is,
But you
Joe,
just said get there.
Joe, you don't know what situation you'll be in tomorrow. You
Right.
No
But
one
again,
knows.
why you telling that guy to get there?
Joe, let her cook.
Joe,
Go
let
ahead, cook,
me let me
baby.
finish. What I'm saying
Take it
is,
too damn long.
I'm not, and that's why I'm moving out the state. That's why, look,
Go ahead, baby.
look, I have given up.
I hear the man in Houston are great.
Um,
Now she
but-
moving to the ATL, I think.
yes, and so
That's why she came here today, because she's no longer be in Birmingham.
So I personally think that men don't want to work hard.
Right.
I do not want a man.
The fuck?
Now, nephew, what you over there?
Hold on. You always tell me
I'm
to say
gonna finish what
some
I'm
men.
saying.
No, you be
Let
on me
her
about this
land.
bullshit. No, you ain't gonna get away. You on
I'm
this
not-
show. Some men don't
No,
want to work
I'm
hard.
gonna finish my sentence now.
No,
Like
you on
I'm
some
saying.
bullshit right now, D.
Well,
Say
let-
some men. You talking about
let me
men.
stop bullshitting and hopping
But go
in.
ahead and hop in, because I'm not gonna let you get away with that shit.
Oh,
Some
well,
men. Because you
well,
always
she
on me
said
talking. You said
some.
all
I
women.
said
He did
what
say
I
some.
said.
No,
I said
men.
what I said.
And you wrong.
I don't see too many men with 2 jobs.
We don't need 2 jobs.
Or
I don't-
with the mindset to be the leader in his first job, or create his own lane.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying everybody needs 2 jobs,
Right.
but if you're not there,
Wow. It's some
And-
bullshit.
a minute
go
now.
ahead.
You
But-
said 3 women. You gotta.
But look,
I'm sorry.
but
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying that when I say, for example, a lot of people don't know I live with pain every day. I'm in pain when I go to sleep. When I'm going to sleep, when I wake up, I'm in pain daily, every day, all day. I'm in pain now. But guess what? I work, but if I get with a dude, some dudes,
Thank you.
will say they don't even want to go half and say it's too hard. I don't want to work there. I don't want to work here.
Mhm.
I have too many skills to work there. So you rather not have a job making no money
Then to
than
succumb
work
to
there because it's below your level. Now, I don't date a man like that. Now, I've heard men say that, not some men.
But that goes back to the point of how some men want to be princesses. Some men want you to, like I said, bring half to the table. That way they don't have to do as much.
Want me to go to Victoria's Secret and get another pair? Extra large?
These people,
Okay.
these men,
That's
you
the
talk.
truth, though.
Where do you find them?
Not everybody, but there are a lot because
Okay, I want to know where
Weird.
they are. Well, what I'm saying is, I want to know where they are so I can have a conversation with them because I'm tired of some of y'all jumping on my side of the river.
There we go. Okay,
Okay.
let's talk about that because that's true.
You stay on this side of the river with your pink panties. I'm not gonna wear no pink dogs. Yeah, what
Let's talk about it because that's the truth. Because
Okay.
a lot of women, to your point, Reese, and me and you've had this conversation, they
Yeah.
will jump the gate and now they're wanting to be lesbians, have 3 kids, have 4 kids. And now it's like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna date these women.
Look, wait a
'cause
minute.
These women
I'm sorry.
who like women
Wait,
are out here paying bills and being great men to us. single
right,
moms.
absolutely. Because
So-
I work for corporate America. Absolutely, we all had corporate jobs. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's the side. You know,
And
I
I've
can
seen
side
it,
gig.
and you've talked about it.
absolutely. So I take care of my household. You're dang going. I do a good ass job at it too. Ain't that right?
Yes.
In the audience, ain't that right? Okay.
We have an audience member that can agree. But that's the truth though. So when you think about women who want security, whether they single moms or not, that has nothing to do with it. But women who want security, if they're not finding it in the men, it is very easy for a woman to say, you know what? I'll just jump the gate.
And that is
because
and I look, I am the
These-
gatekeeper. You cannot do that. First and foremost, you can't have a 3-month-old and be a lesbian.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That the rule. No, I'm dead ass. No, there is no way. You can't have no.
Dang.
We got to make that a clip.
Sir, you cannot have a 3-month-old talking about you a lesbian. I don't care who get mad. Get mad, all you
How old
folks.
the
I don't
baby
give a
gotta
damn.
be? Ground rules out the home.
18 years old,
Oh, the
goddamn.
baby
it.
gotta be
No,
Hey,
man.
damn
She
years
experimented.
18. Maybe she learned
She
it.
trying to
So
find
now-
herself. She trying to find herself.
Right.
Find
She didn't know
herself.
she like women up until 3 months ago.
Find
Yeah.
herself. I mean, I'm dead. I look good for my age. I'm about to be 44 years old.
Okay,
you know
come
what I
on
mean?
here.
All right.
And I'm done with finding yourself. You ain't found yourself. If you 30 years old and you still finding yourself,
She found herself with you, bro.
hell, no, she don't. No, she won't. No, she won't. As they said, y'all quote a movie's my favorite movie. Color Purple.
Mm.
Oh Lord.
You know what happened, what Sophia said. Hell no. That's my hell no. You can't find yourself with me.
Okay, but
You're
no,
not.
that's a valid point, Reese, because a lot of times we do see women relationships where they have decided to change directions.
Absolutely.
And it could be because of the hurt and the experiences that we've had with men. And so it just seems like, you know what? Just gonna change up.
You
because
can't switch up like that. I'm sorry. Because at the end of the day,
Well,
No.
I'm making it seem very easy, and
Yeah,
I
you
haven't
making it
switched
seem
like
very
that.
easy.
But I just imagine that that's what they're thinking.
I got so many questions.
Come on,
I
Joe.
definitely
Give me
got a
that-
question.
Give me
Come
your
on, Joe.
questions,
I'm
Joe,
ready,
because I
nephew.
we don't have that much
Go ahead,
longer
nephew.
left, but I want
Go
to
ahead,
hear
nephew.
what you got to say.
Go ahead, nephew.
Nephew, what you got?
I got a whole multitude.
Do we got time on this? Because I know.
I'm gonna go through all of them. I can't get all my
We
questions
got
asked.
some time.
Yeah, I can't get all my questions asked. I got you. But no. This is my question. What I've noticed in the conversation is all the flip flop. We've been flip flopping like hell. First, we want a dude that's gonna lead and do all the other stuff. Then make sure he a partner. But then, hey, when it's time for me to handle my business, just know you got your weaknesses and I got mine too. So, like, we've been flip flopping around pretty consistently.
It's a build up.
Yeah. So, this is my point because I'm in the streets. I'm in the streets and I lie. I do it. I'm. This is what I do, bro. I have no problem. Look, the only truth I'm giving you is that I'm gonna lie to you first. Okay, so
come on, nephew.
But in doing that, I know I'm only lying to you first because of the flip flop. I'm finna sell you whatever it is you think you don't know. Literally, like you'll go through with anybody, and this is male and female, with anybody, because we still didn't even define what a real man and a woman is. Negative. But then we can all agree that it's specifically for who it is that you deal with. Right. So if it's specifically who you is that you deal with, it's too many folks that like to fight off of trends, and you see it worked out for somebody else. You like, oh, that's the shit. Right. Oh, that look good. Right. Can I get that? Right. But first off, you don't even know what it came with. Right. How much I had to deal with, how much farther down the line it actually is that it worked out.
Come on, nephew.
Like, so my biggest thing is, and this will be my first time giving you the truth on the show. This is my thing. If I'm dealing with the girl and I'm with you, I'm tired of what you bring to the table talk, because first off, as soon as I say that, you're not listening. Right. And any metaphor I make for it, you're going to call it some BS. That's right. So the first time I get with a girl, I'm like, bro, are you cool enough for me to deal with? Okay. You made the joke about with the piece. And yes, I peep you on that. A dude really does love his piece, but past the piece, are you making problems? Woo! Like, is there other stuff that come with you yourself that eventually is going to change either my consistency, how I tolerate you, and how I move with you further? Come on, nephew. Like, that's my biggest thing. If I'm in the streets, I know I got a girl for this, I got a girl for that. And one girl can cook, one girl skinny, one girl thick. I know what it is that come with each one of them. And everybody has their own specific. But when you're going to have one person and you want everything with it, I don't think we really acknowledge the other side to the nuances. Like, there is nuances that come with everybody where they're going to mess up. And I know that's cliche as possible. Oh man, everybody makes mistakes, but when it does happen, how do you handle it? Like, I think that's important for somebody if you're going to get in a one-on-one exclusive relationship and you're going to get out the streets. Yeah. But go for it.
I need you out the streets.
Okay? First and foremost.
What? And I need you to play that music while you always lying.
Which one?
Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God.
Why the fuck you lying?
I got you.
Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
I lied.
Look. and I know I've said multiple things that I need in a relationship, but what I have learned is you're not gonna know what I want because you're gonna have to show me. I am no longer listening, because by the time you blah blah blah, that's what it sounds like. That Charlie Brown. And the whole time I'm looking how you move. Like I'm experienced to the point where I sit through the lies. Yeah. Like you could tell me whatever you want to.
I'm gonna give you the sun, the moon. I want this, I want that.
Okay, wait.
Don't forget your zodiacs.
No. Before we
don't
go
forget your
there,
zodiacs.
Wait. So, nephew, okay, when you meet a young lady, what's the first thing you like for real? What's
first thing I ask for, or first thing this is a conversation, right?
Yeah.
All right. What it is that you like? What's hobbies?
Right.
Okay. So she piqued your interest for a reason, right?
Yeah. What it is that you need
what's
to be
the reason she piqued your interest?
She piqued my interest because she look good.
Okay, facts. Y'all already looking for that one. when you out in the,
Oh, he fine. He may be that one. Okay, he got this on. He got these shoes on. Oh my goodness. You right.
Yeah, I'll be capping.
okay,
They be capping
Okay.
too. They be capping too.
what in other words, both interests ain't the same. Hello, help me somebody.
Hey, I'm with you.
Physical attraction
Preach,
is
Pastor.
always the part. Because yes, women want somebody who's tall. We want somebody who's handsome.
You
We
want to build a
somebody
bear.
who's
You want to build a
muscular.
bear.
Because we haven't even got
Hey,
to the real building. We just talking about physical stuff.
But-
Just like me, and he said, "I want somebody who looks."
But
good.
Monique, hold on now, Monique,
Uh-huh.
because a lot of y'all want the same dude.
Yes. You ain't
And a lot of dudes, let's be honest, a
You
lot
ain't
of
lying.
dudes is willing to find the girl that look good to him.
yeah.
A lot of
okay.
dudes will recognize, all right, that's your thing. That's great. And then you'll move on. A lot of women want the same guy.
Yeah.
A lot of women see what worked for one girl and want that girl do.
Yeah.
And want it in her own package to conform to her.
Yes.
So if we're gonna acknowledge the looks, let's acknowledge how we handle looks. Because a lot of dudes, what y'all call settling is what a lot of dudes do.
Yes.
And we do too.
And that's the problem. Because I don't want a dude to settle for me if this is not what he
Hold on. But that you go back to what I just said though, how we treat looks. Like I said, what y'all call settling is what a lot of folks do. I ain't say a dude settled.
They do.
A
though.
dude will get with a girl that fits him, and this is why I say that, because y'all love to go back to the Instagram and why we like to post. We like to post because it look good.
Hello,
We
help me
not
somebody.
choosing it.
Help me somebody.
But you
Or if
choosing
we're
somebody
choosing
who you
and
gonna
they-
cheat on.
But they go back to what? And I
Point.
hate agreeing.
I mean,
with
come
him.
on.
But they go back to what Joe said about a man picking a woman, not eye candy,
Exactly.
not just something to jump off on. And if you are to jump off and you ain't recognized, then who fault that is?
Hello.
So,
Because after a
again,
couple of these, if you got a club foot, you may.
hey, I mean, come on.
Hey. After about 4 Ds, I mean, shit.
Man,
Baby, it's the Thursday mix.
man.
Mix. I don't know what to say, y'all.
So that's my
Okay.
point. Like, if I'm finna seriously deal with somebody and I'm gonna choose to be out the streets, I'm not picking something that can be confused with the streets.
There you go.
I'm not picking what I'm already out with. I want something different. That's why I'm leaving the streets. So that comes with some nuance, and that comes with a girl that's gonna be bound to make a mistake.
Right.
That's gonna be bound to not fit every damn checkbox,
You got
whether
to
that
list.
be visual, but she
But
is
acknowledge.
great as a chemistry wise, or she
Acknowledge
handled the
that
point.
sometimes
Like-
women get cheated on, though.
Now, hold on, but we put cheaters cheat even in the street. Now, like cheaters is just a person. That ain't with the situation. Again, that go back to who you jumping off with.
ain't got nothing to do
You
with
jumped
the
off with
thing.
somebody that liked the candy out there and confused you with the streets.
Okay.
Preach, sir.
What D got to
Preach,
D?
sir.
D,
Go
what you
for
got
it,
to
D.
say?
Go for it, D.
So, and you keep talking about the check boxes. Not every woman has these check boxes. I don't believe in couples goals. I'm not a follower. I'm a leader.
Okay.
Okay, where that woman at?
I'm not a follower. I'm a leader, and it's hard for me. Like, I don't have a bunch of female friends. I'm me, and so what that means is I'm not going to be the norm. I'm outside of that. I don't follow what everybody does. I do what I want to do.
So you don't like the same guy that everybody likes?
No, because been there, done it. So if you're a good looking guy, first of all, I'm
That's what
five.
everybody like.
Yeah, if you're a good looking guy, in my mind, I'm thinking, ooh, I just saw somebody at Publix yesterday, and he was super tall. I looked at him; he was good to look at. I said, ooh, but
He
I
was like,
kind of really looked at him and I said, oh, he looked like he can't talk.
like he got a strong back.
Me, I'm one of those people that, yeah, I dated many eye candy. Many. But and I'm eye candy too. So let's just
Come
make
on.
sure we
Say,
get that
say.
clear. While
I
y'all
got you.
sitting up here, I'm eye candy
That's
too.
right.
Ain't nobody said you are. Okay.
So
Hello. Sparkle.
So I'm not
Bedazzle
talking
and
about y'all.
everything.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
what I'm saying is, the first thing in my mind is, if he asks me out, I entertain it. It just depends. But before we go out, I need to start a conversation with him.
Quick question before we
Because
get to
if
the
I'm-
conversation.
Yes.
Quick question, because you did admit earlier in the show that you do have moments where you do decide to be, or that you were craved to be submissive.
Yeah, I
In
know.
those moments, even though you realize that you are still wanna, and it's gonna take some nuance for a dude to be with D, and I acknowledge that. It's gonna take some nuance to be with anybody, but specifically you acknowledge that, hey, I have times where I'm used to leading, and from what it sounds like, you're saying that you would want for the dude to be able to navigate those times where you feel you have to lead. Now, my question to you is, how many dudes you know that are alpha or that type of dude, quote unquote, just to put a name on it, would be willing to deal with that?
And when you say deal, that's the problem that I'm having with.
'Cause
No
it's
one
deal?
has to deal with me. I don't even want anybody to put me in that category where you have to deal with me.
Okay.
What you may not know about me is I'm one of those women that I love cooking for my man. I love fixing his plate, pouring his drink, bringing it to him.
Well, I mean,
You
that
would never
changed
know
quick.
that.
Look at the demeanor.
You wouldn't know
I love
anything.
cooking for my
You
man.
wouldn't even know that about me
Mhm.
because I have this tough exterior. With the right man, he
Okay.
can break down all those walls.
D, can you do it one more time? Can you do it? I love
Cooking
cooking.
for my man.
I love cooking for my baby. What you want? What you
I
want?
have a feeling. I have a feeling, and this ain't no shade. I have a feeling that man gotta have a strong back.
Hey,
Yeah.
We love that. As women, we do. We want to be submissive. We
Yes.
want to, cater to him. But guess what? We want to have that strong back.
But the thing of the matter is, the part that I'm in trouble with, y'all are the only ones who determine who is worthy of that cooked meal and make my drink. So I mean, come on now, y'all define who that is that has that. Come on now.
Everybody has their own definitions of who's worthy.
Exactly. So how's that conducive to
Just like the men get to say.
how is that conducive to a strong relationship?
Okay, so what we're gonna have to do, y'all, because we gotta cut this short.
Oh hell, we
No, no, no.
We
But
can go
Monique, what I want to
forever.
do, can
Okay.
we get this same panel back next week? I know D may not be, but can Reese, can you come back next week?
I mean, they gonna be
Absolutely.
on the show.
I know
ready.
D.
So we
on TikTok.
So I don't know if D can be in, but we can get the same panel back.
virtual. We can bring her in virtual.
We
Yeah, we
need
bring
you.
you
We
virtual.
need you.
Right,
we
we
need
can
you.
bring you in virtual. So we got to get ready to get up here, y'all, because we have a system that that kicks us out
Oh,
in
yeah.
about 2 hours.
Yeah.
But this show was very good.